Now, this defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll try the run. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Scott. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
All right, QB, I got to trust you, man. You already threw one pick. Now that one probably should have picked. You got to give me a reason to feel confident I can drop back and let you throw the football again. Or else this leash maybe gets a little bit short. Maybe we start warming up the righty in the bullpen.
Back to pass, it's Hubbard. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's going up top. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week. And you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He'll pull it down. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Avoids pressure. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass go a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Going over the top. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're...
It's a fumble! They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They're trying to get to it. Trying to set up the screen, and he throws the interception. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown time. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it.
14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over first and 10.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be...
He's loose. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. Showing off the arm.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On the run, still looking. He'll fire to his right. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
Fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got it, and they convert. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. He now has 79 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Turning to the running game on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Turning to the running game here on third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
You know, this This offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's looking deep. And here's the third interception of the night. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. On the ground, it's Prentice. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pocket starts to collapse. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And the senior just took that.